Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I got another story, and this couple was was high school sweethearts, and they reunited their senior year in college, which is pretty cool actually. But in this case, they probably broke up. I haven't read the full story. I'm going to unpack it with you here right now. If you got a breakup story, visit writemac.com, or if you'd like to book a live coach and get some further clarity, that's available too. So let's just get into it. So, hey, coach, I figured I'd write you my story to get your input. Sure, no problem. I appreciate your work and value your words. I like the way you put that. I value your appreciation. Here we go. Her, 23, and I, 22, dated for a year in total, took a small break for roughly 3 months. Nice. You read the instructions. You gave me the base details. Thank you very much. We met in high school, and we went our separate ways, but found each other again our senior year of college by means of a hurricane. He says, true story. Well, that's romantic, I guess, in some ways. We were long distance, and it was cool till I needed a little space, and we mended back up in 2018 after splitting in 2017. This summer, we got to meet up physically before she left for her dream job, and a few days after our date, she told me that she was dating to marry and couldn't see herself marrying me. Our spark was gone. We were too different, and she didn't want to be long distance again. God damn. That's heavy. I mean, it's honest, but that's a heavy statement. She's dating to marry and couldn't see herself marrying me. Well, the question is, could you see yourself marrying her? Is that something you were looking for at 22 years old? So when she said that, obviously it fucking hurt. I'm with you there. But in your mind at 22, are you looking to get married, is the question, as an individual? Being that you were long distance for this period of time, you broke up a few times, that kind of tarnished the relationship. And I'll take it a step further. If she got her dream job, she's changing. That doesn't mean that what you had wasn't good, but like basically when you move or when you get a new job, you start cleaning out your closet, literally. You go and I'm stuttering here. And when you go through your closet and take everything out, oh, I don't need this anymore. Oh, I don't need that anymore. You're doing that with all of your life. And what I mean by that is her getting this job is like, now I need to look at getting married. Now I need to look at getting a place in the city. Now I need to become an adult. Now I need to look for a serious relationship long term. I have a career. I want a career relationship. So she basically took quick inventory of where you guys were and where you were at, and she said this isn't going to be a marriage relationship for her. Now, obviously, if you're sending this to me, this fucking hurt. And the fact that our spark was gone and we were too different. So, I mean, I don't know if you agree with that or disagree with that, but those are key statements, right? But she said she cared about me and wanted to be friends. Well, like I tell people, it sucks what she said and how she said it, but she was being honest. She wasn't showing any pity for you. She was being upfront. Initially, I didn't want to, but I tried it anyways. As expected, it only made me hurt more. Yeah, if you don't want to be friends, you are basically weaning them off the relationship, and it's just going to hurt you more. Over time, maybe you can be friends, but I think it's very difficult if you're still into an individual and they've been your girlfriend or some people, or someone's boyfriend for a long time to suddenly just go, yeah, change your whole face and we're friends. It's fine for them, but for you, and you're doing them a favor, by the way. So if you feel that way and it's hurting you more, cut it. At one point, I tried no contact. She broke it to tell me she got the job, and I texted saying how happy I was, only for her to ghost me and to continue ghosting me. I mean, that's the difficult part of when you're in no contact. If they contact you, they're kind of in control. So she contacts you just to let you know I got a job. That tells me she's got a little bit of a selfish way about her, that she hasn't been in contact with you and she wants to share this, how great things are going for herself. But, again, stay in no contact at this point if this happened. I then decided to block her on Snapchat, and she actually texted me a minute later saying she was okay with being friends but needed space. She's trying to take control of the situation and make sure she keeps you as a friend. So I obliged because I was so fed up. Well, You don't need to oblige. You need to fucking move forward. From what she told you, the quote you just told me, and the way she put it to you, I mean, she's tough. And she's moving forward. I don't think she's going to waver on those things. And this idea that she can just be your friend is just fine with her, but it's not fine with you. So you need to go all in on no contact at this point. After the 6th day, she reached out to see if everything was okay, and she said she said it was. She said she needed space, and I said I did too. You guys need to stop contacting each other. Go, oh yeah, we need space. If you need space, just stop talking to each other. But staying friends things wasn't working, obviously. She would ghost me still and be hot and cold by reaching out herself on occasion only. She's controlling the whole friendship. And to be honest with you, you guys are really close. She's still got someone to share her good days and her bad days with. But she's not going to be physical with you anymore or looks at you as marriage material. So the bottom line is she'd love to have you as a friend, a fair weather friend, if you will. When things are good or things are bad, she's going to be with you. But, contact you. And that in the future, you guys could possibly get back together using that method. It's a method that some guys go into and they hope and they wish eventually she'll come around. I wouldn't recommend it because it makes you lose confidence in yourself because you are now her pillow to cry on or her cheerleader whenever she wants it, and she gets all the good parts without you getting anything. So on August 1st, I sent this to her. I need to get this off my chest, and this is hard for me to say. I've had a really hard time trying to be a friend to you since I did not want something more between us. I kept going back and forth on this because I wasn't sure what to do. Since I do care about you, I think this is best for both of us. Since you don't want the same things as me, I think it's best that we just stop communicating. I don't want to keep lying to myself and you. She said, okay, I understand. Bottom line is, you're not doing this for both of you. You're doing this for fucking you. She told you how she feels. She told you where she stands. Now you need to stand on your own as a confident individual moving forward with your life. And the only way you're going to do that is to go all in on no contact. Accept what she said. Use it as motivation moving forward. You're capable of meeting someone else at your age. She said, okay, I understand that. I've hesitated as well because I don't think it's best if you still feel that way. Well, that's fine. We wished each other the best, and I blocked her everywhere to get to the space I needed. Good. Very good. My internship was doing great, and my studying was coming along, so I gained more confidence. Great. Exactly what I said. Confidence, confidence, confidence. And you're gaining confidence being on your own. I ended up adding her on Snapchat around the middle of September, and she added me back within 10 minutes or so. Why is it so important for you to... This isn't going to be good. I haven't read this whole story. We didn't speak, nor did I want to reach out. Why did you add her on Snapchat? What was your real intention? To be friends again? Or to check up on her? Or to see if you have a chance? Ask yourself that. If you're wishful and hopeful, like, oh, if I add her to Snapchat, hopefully maybe she'll see me doing really well and like me again, bad place to be. We didn't speak, nor did I want to reach out. She would view all my stories, but I wouldn't view hers. But you knew she was viewing your stories, so this was building tension in your head that maybe she's interested. Tell me I'm wrong. But she never posted stories when we were a thing, so it led me to believe she was trying to tell me something. Roughly a month ago, basically what happened was some of my friends suggested to reach out casually to see how I would be received, and I did so on a Tuesday. Why a Tuesday? It's like the Drake song. On a Tuesday, a coworker had asked if I attended the university she now works at, and it's funny because the school I graduated from and the one she works at are rivals, and I simply told her so, asked how she was doing. To my surprise, she responded warmly. We had a short conversation, even had a laugh, and I let her end it. You should have ended it. She's controlling the conversation. However, to make myself clear, I messaged her this last Friday morning. Hey, I want to be honest with you. You did cross my mind the other day, and it's good to hear from you. Doing really well over here, but to spare you from any confusion, I still do want something more than being friends. Oh, man. This declaration is... You're making it... I haven't read the rest of the story yet, but, I mean, this declaration here is highly dramatic, and you're setting the tone for what you want, If you're gonna get back with an individual and they warmly responded, you need to just go out to dinner, go out to lunch, have fun, reestablish liking each other and hanging out. You're getting back into like, I want to be back together. That puts her right back in the same mode. If you were going to get back together, you're reestablishing a new relationship with a fun connection that doesn't have anything to do with the past. By you declaring this, you're putting a whole bunch of pressure on her, and she's just going to I haven't read the rest of the story yet. This is my prediction. I honestly haven't read the rest. That it's not going to go over big with her, and she's going to say something to the effects of, yeah, I know what you want, but that's not where I'm at right now. If you had any chance with her during this time, you'd just meet up, and you'd go into that meetup with, let's have fun, let's reconnect, let's see where things are present moment, let's maybe hook up, reestablish some kind of attraction, and go from there day by day. But you're going into like, I want to be boyfriend and girlfriend committed again. It's too much too soon. And this dramatic statement that I want to be honest with you, it's just too much, to be honest. I know where you're coming from, and you don't want to play games, but to reestablish attraction and connection, you're basically telling her, yeah, I want to be right back where we were before we broke up, and that's not a good place to her. I still do not want something more than being friends. I still do want something more than being friends. I'm just not sure where you stand on this, so I figured I'd ask. And she said, Cam, I'm sorry, but I don't feel the same way. Bam! Back to ground zero, dude. And I'm not putting you down, but this is the risk you take when you reestablish contact. You erase all that confidence you build up, all that time alone, and now you're back to ground zero, I assume. And I replied, I understand and respect your decision 100%. If you ever change your mind, here we go. This happens if you ever change your mind, the door's wide open. Another thing that's needy. We can talk about it. As always, I give you my best in response. She said, thank you. If you ever want to talk to me again, the door's open. Isn't that nice for them? It's not open on the other end for you. Well, you should have responded and say, I understand. Okay. Bam. Just keep it short and quick, to the point. This crap where people, if you ever want to talk to me again, my door's wide open. You can call me anytime. And as always, I give you my best. It's just, I understand. Okay, notice how short she is with you. She's controlling the situation. I started no contact again, even after breaking my 74-day streak that Tuesday. I even said nothing on her birthday. Good. I've grown so much and appreciate myself and who I am way more now than ever before. Fucking outstanding, man. I've lost weight, gained muscle, getting paid, learning every day, applying for law schools, and I'm okay with the fact that we never speak again. Fuck yeah. Why are you writing me this then? I treated her with respect and poise, and she ought to know that because I do care, but I will not chase. Good for you. You were a good boyfriend. You treated her well. And I'm a little bit hard on you on the way you came at that end, but as long as you use that as clarity, like now I'm done and moving forward, then it served a purpose for you. That pain and you reaching out to her like that, like I said, it wasn't going to work the way you wrote it, but sometimes a smack in the face gets you to move forward. But I will not chase. Good. I have her muted and I don't view her stories. Good. After doing so once and after seeing a guy I didn't recognize, I saw the importance of this. It is these Snapchat, IG, Facebook, whatever. When you see a picture and your girlfriend's with another guy, you immediately as a human being form a story that is not true. It's just a story you believe and you don't know. It's not healthy to do that in my mind. I'm still hurting though, and I was curious if you think I handled things well. Okay, I would like to reconcile, but if I meet anyone new, it's done. What do you think? Well, I think that you declaring, if that's who you are as a person, you're going to law school, maybe this is the kind of person you are. You needed to, hey, I want to be honest with you. You did cross my mind. I want to take like I said, I don't think that tactic's going to work the majority of the time. But you put your heart on the table and you got it smashed. But in doing so, you got clarity. Look, she doesn't want to get back together, okay? And now you need to go all in on no contact, all in on no social media, and move on with your life. Because you gave it a second try after no contact. You went out there, you did the things that you thought were right, and you could hold your head up high that you it wasn't your fault. You didn't do something wrong. You didn't cheat on her. You weren't an asshole. It was timing, circumstance, and she honestly felt like you guys were not a good match. She's changing careers. She's changing her mindset to marry someone, and right now she doesn't feel like you guys are long term. And to be honest, if you're, I think you said 22 and 23. At 22 and 23, most people aren't going to end up with the person that they were with at that age. It just doesn't happen in 2018. People want a little bit more variety. They want a couple more relationships before they make that decision. And I think you can understand that. And it's going to hurt. That's natural. You were with that person. And like I tell people, if you broke your leg and you're playing, I always say basketball because I play basketball. But if you broke your leg playing basketball, you go to the doctors and the doctor would say, look, you need to do this for 3 weeks. You need to do this for 6 weeks. You need to do this for 3 months. You need to do this for 6 months. And then you'll start walking again. Well, like a breakup, it's the same way. You need to be in no contact for this long. You needed, for some reason, to reach back out to her and see if it was going to be okay. She reestablished that she's not interested. Now you got to go back into no contact, start your rehab back up. It's going to hurt, but you're going to fucking walk again. Do you understand me? And you'll be better from this. You'll be better at a relationship from this. You'll be able to move forward. And once you have other buckets filled in your life. You got school, you got an internship, and you're able to concentrate on those things. That's good. You're going to get through this. Be going to complete no contact for you. And I think you'll be just fine. And if she ever wants to reach out to you in 6 months, a year, she'll reach out to you. She'll find you. And she needs to be the one to make that decision. And you need to be in a really good fucking place. You need to be going to law school. You need to be going to the gym like you're doing. And then when she calls you, it's just going to be a bonus. And you're going to go, I'm talking to a couple other chicks right now. I got to make a decision on this. Oh, yeah, sure, we'll meet for dinner. That's the place you want to be in. That's the best place to be in. Because now you just switch the tables and you're making a decision. Yeah, maybe we can't go out. We'll see what happens, right? And at 22 years old, check out the book The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi. I don't know if you'll agree with all of it, but it's got a really good perspective for young men to read. I think that's a good one at this point for you. So I hope that helps you. Please visit rightmac.com. I thank you for the donation. This individual made a donation prior to me making the video. I really appreciate that. And if you have a wanting or a need for a live coaching session, please visit rightmac.com. Thank you for supporting the channel.